Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Today, gonna do some pulled pork. Ain't had pulled pork in a long time, so I thought why not make a video of it, huh? This stuff's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna put it on my pit barrel smoker. I haven't done any pulled pork on the pit barrel. Plenty of chicken, plenty of ribs, stuff like that, but no pulled pork. I'm figuring this is gonna be a high and fast cook. Shouldn't take 8 hours at the max. I hope I'm not that long. So we're going to put it out on the pit barrel for say 4 or 5 hours until I get a good bark and get the internal temp up about 165. Then we're going to take it out, wrap it in heavy foil, put it back in till we get to about 200 degrees or so. So stand by and let's get going. Alright, what I got here is about a 10-pound pork butt. So we're going to do a little trim on it. So all I like to do is just get most of this fat off. Don't really need all this fat. It's going to be dripping down inside the pit barrel, so I don't want to start no fires or nothing. So I'm going to get most of this off. So I'm going to trim this fat. Trying to get too much meat off with it. Just take your time. Get it kind of even. I don't want to take it all off. I just want to get most of it off. Don't need all this fat. From all the reading and experience, it's not really needed. It doesn't really help with the maintain moisture and all that happy stuff, but a little bit won't hurt. Alright, we'll get rid of this. Flip it over. Looks pretty good over here. Alright, so put this in the pan. I'm not really gonna put anything on here to hold the rub. The rub should hold on its own pretty well. So we're going to do this fat side up. So let's start this way with the rub. What I got here is a mix of my homemade rub and some commercial rub, some of the pit barrel all-purpose rub. So I'm going to get this coated well. Now if you'd like to see a recipe for my rub, just look up top. I'll leave a link right up here. So we want this pretty heavy. Give it a little pat. Kick this up on its edge. So we're going to try to get this all areas. Now this rub's got a certain amount of sugar in it, so it's gonna really help with the bark. Well, I have to have me some good bark on my pork butt. Alright. Get the fat side. See, we got all that fat off too, so that's going to help with the bark. So I'm going to do, This is liberally coated, patted down. So I'm gonna let this sit while I get the cooker fired up. Then before I put this on the cooker, I'll go ahead and add a little more rub. Alright y'all, this will be the first time I've done a pork butt on the pit barrel. So I filled the charcoal basket up with quite a few more coals than I'll normally use. And so I got my chimney about 3/4 of the way full, 3/4 of the way full. Got my starter over here. I'm gonna fire this starter up. Show you. I'm gonna try this with the. See how this goes. There we go. Looking good. Put the chimney on top. Alright, we'll give this about 30 minutes or so and we'll come on back. If you'd like full instructions on how to fire up the pit barrel, look up here in the corner, or is it this corner? And I'll put a link to some other videos where I show the full process to fire up the pit barrel. Okay, so we'll be back real shortly. Y'all stand by. Alright y'all, these coals are going good. So what I got here is 2 chunks of hickory and a chunk of apple. Put that down in there. Put the rack on. Got my butt out here, my pork butt that is. Ready to go. I'm going to set it right inside. So, got to put the rebar in. To regulate the temp. And get the lid on. So I'm going to give this about 2 hours. And I'm going to come out and I'm going to insert my heat probe. Or my temperature probe. And we'll go from there. I'm going to let this get up to about 160, 165 internal. Try to get a nice bark developed. Then we'll wrap it up in a heavy duty aluminum foil. And then we'll put it back on and let it come to temp. So, back in a minute. Alright y'all, this has been on here for a couple hours. We're going to take a peek. Oh yeah. Got a good crust going. Let's see what we're looking like inside. About 115, so I'll let this go for a couple more hours. Alright y'all, been another couple hours. Let's take a look. Take an internal temp. Alright, about 152. But I'm going to go ahead and take this thing on off of here. Let's go ahead and wrap it. So what I like to do is put some cotton gloves on. With some rubber gloves to keep them from getting damp. Let's get these out of here for a minute. Alright. So let's bring this on off of here. Alright, got it on some aluminum. Take a little apple juice. I'm going to put a whole lot. Take a little more rub. Rub-a-dub-dub. Alright. Wrap this thing up. So we do a double layer of foil. Alright. So now what I want to do, look at these coals. Stir them up a bit. Let me bring you on over here. Put a little more charcoal in here. Alright. Put the grate back. Alright, so this time I'm going to put me a temperature probe on. So we're going to put a probe in the meat, and we'll go ahead and put one in the cooker. Put our rebars back in to control the temp. And just kind of drape the probe over the rebar. Here we go. Lid back on. Alright. So we'll go keep an eye on these temps. This particular probe has a remote readout, so I'll take this in the house with me and we'll keep an eye on it. So we want this thing to get up about 200 degrees or so, and it'll be ready. All right, y'all. So we left this out on the cooker, got it up to 200 degrees internal. So we brought it in, gonna let it sit for about an hour. Then I'm gonna open this on up and we're gonna pull it apart. All right, stand by. All right, well this thing's been sitting here about an hour. I'm ready to dig in. How about y'all? So, putting our cotton gloves on, putting our rubber gloves on. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright. Where's the bone? Here it is. Let's see how this bone comes out. Look at that. Clean machine. Alright. Alright, so I'll get some of this stuff, put it over here. Nice, nice. Just gonna bust enough up to make a few sandwiches. Man, that smells good. Good gracious. For the vinegar sauce, I got it in this video right here. So here's my vinegar sauce. Pour some of that over. All right. Give it a spin. All right, y'all, let's see what we got here. So, taste. Look at that. Smells good. Mmm. I ain't too shabby. Mmm. I ain't too bad. I think I like it better on the Weber Smoky Mountain though. But that's good though. That's decent pulled pork. So, let me make up a sandwich and I'll bring you right back. Alright, so we got some nice sesame seed buns here. Get some tongs. Bottom bun. So, put some of this barbecue on here. Nice big stack. Now, icing on the cake. A little coleslaw. Made this myself. You want to see a video how I like to make my coleslaw? Of course, the link is right up above here. So let's put some coleslaw on here. It's like I said, icing on the cake. Then, Texas Pete usually, but I got some Frank's Red here. Put a good glob of that on there. Top it. Press it down a little bit. Alright, y'all. Here we go. Barbecue sandwich. Fully decked out. Taste. Mmm. 2 thumbs up on that one, y'all. Love me some good pulled pork barbecue. So, there's lots of ways to make pulled pork. Today we did it on the pit barrel. I was kind of pressed for time, so I had to kind of speed up the process. But that ain't too bad, not too shabby at all. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you don't mind, give me a thumbs up on this if you liked it. And by all means, if you want to see more fishing, cooking with Mike Chavez, y'all come on back and see me again. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. See y'all later. Bye now.